Welcome to Cyberpunk 2030 A Better Tomorrow。
right, and we are live, killed the music, and ready to go. So we are back with Cyberpunk 2020. Technically, our timeline is 2030. In sunny old Phoenix. We actually did get a chance to have a game last game, so I'm not going to have anybody do a recap. There's nothing to recap. There's just bumper music to nothing from last game, unfortunately. So where we left off, the group had been putting the finishing touches on Omen, getting her fixed up, getting her a new identity at this point, and making sure that she has the. I don't think you guys put any cybernetics in, but you had face mods and everything, right?
New face, new arm.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right,
exactly.
and a new arm. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, organic arm.
Yep.
Another new arm.
So there is a blue light special on the Omen department. Anyways, so where we'll go ahead and pick that up, or pick the game up now. It has been timeline wise, we'll say it's been about 3 days since the events of everything have taken place. You guys have got your block party ready to go.
Mhm.
And at this point, Sam, you get a call
Okay.
to show up for El Jefe.
Okay. Like to go meet him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will-
FaceTime. Actual FaceTime, not like the app FaceTime.
Mano a mano.
Yes. Since we're going with the Spanish theme still.
All right,
But-
I will see him.
You know where to meet him. His office is the location he usually meets is in a nondescript location downtown, in one of the mega buildings. When you get there and get buzzed past his security that he has there, he's at this point he's kind of in a generic office. It's not actually his. He's just using it for the purposes of today.
Okay.
So it's nothing like the office that you're used to going to. This is just, it's very much got the appearance of like a stock office, almost
Like one of those rental places.
almost like one of those rental places, but like there may be like one or two pictures to make it look a little homey. But beyond that, it's probably just a spot for people who need office space temporarily, like WeWorks or something. And he's there, of course, in a suit. Sitting in a chair is somebody you don't recognize. You kind of just waiting there. The desk is pretty generic. It's a combination of glass and metal. He rises, when you come in, and he says, "Sam, thank you very much for coming today. I was going to ask you for an update, but something came up, and I figured it would probably be better to provide you an asset and wait for an update."
You heard about that last one, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. So, asset.
He motions to Jurgen at this point. I will let you describe how you look.
I've got bald head, but it's shaved by a knife, so it's got like scraggly bits on the hair. I've got a found jacket. It's like a leather jacket, but I picked it up somewhere else, so it's not like form fitting or anything. And I've got jeans on and a dirty shirt on, and I've got some heavy weapons and some heavy pistols on me. I'm a white guy, and I'm pretty big. So
So he looks very much like European white bread,
There you go.
But this one wears a shirt.
but this one wears a shirt and has a shaved head. Oh,
Oh. Well, as long as there's no swastika on it, it will be okay.
So, what do you do?
What do you mean?
What's your thing?
Killing stuff? Yeah, I like to kill people that are bad. I like to go swimming, but it's too damn hot here. Like to ride my bike. Like to blow stuff up a lot. Yeah.
I think he'll do.
he says, well, very well. It's not like I need to give you the keys. He says, Jurgen, he says, your job is going to be pretty simple.
I don't have to kill her, do I?
No.
Okay.
In fact, your job is to ensure that she stays alive.
Oh. All right. So you tell me who I have to kill then. Okay.
You're going to accompany her and her team. And then from there, I'm sure you'll learn more. But your primary function is just to make sure she lives.
Okay.
Is that easy enough?
Oh yeah. How many people on your team? It's not more than like 10, is it?
No.
Because that
No.
gets hard.
You say you have a bike?
Yeah. I got my.
Okay.
It's not a bicycle, not a Harley, but it works.
Okay.
Have a picture of an armored motorcycle.
When can you start?
Am I okay to go now, Hefe?
Yes, that's actually why I called you here.
Oh, okay. So I stand up. I'm like, now's good.
Okay.
Hold on. I get like a big like a rucksack on the floor, and I just pick it up and throw it over my shoulder. I'm like, am I following you or am I giving you a ride?
Yeah. Why don't you follow me? I need to tell the team what's up.
Okay.
I want to hear this.
And he says, Sam, when you finish getting him integrated, I may have work for you, but understand it's slim pickings right now.
Okay. Well, let me know.
I like to work, Sam, so it'll be good.
We'll get you some work.
Okay.
Bear. Oh my gosh. Let's not do that. Okay. Who did I lose?
We lost Callie temporarily, it seems.
Okay. All right. So I will give him the address of the garage. And then as soon as I get back to my car, I will call the team and say, hey, I got a new solo for us.
Okay, I'm gonna wait out front for you till you're done with Hefe, right?
Before he goes,
No, you can walk out with me.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to talk to him. I missed him.
We're headed out.
Okay.
what's the baggage?
We'll see.
Sam?
Trusted source put it together.
Sam?
Ready to work.
Is it safe to pair with someone, or does it come with a leash?
pair with someone.
Well, yeah, if it's a solo, typically, like, Doc and the tech would be, me and the sniper tend to go. We got the rocker boy who I pair with you. So, you know,
You'll be a better judge of that.
okay.
En route.
Okay.
I do have a question. The party that we had scheduled, I'm assuming it went well.
You're about to have it.
Yeah, we haven't had it yet. That's
Oh,
where
I
you get to
thought we
show
were doing
yourself.
it the next day. So he said jump 3 days.
No. I'm taking some narration cues here because we didn't get a chance to have a game last time.
Yeah.
Okay, thumbs up.
Alrighty. So, do they return to us?
Yeah, so we head over to the garage.
Okay. So, Callie, what name are you using?
I think we'll stick with Ghost. I like it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we have Ghost.
Let me change
We
that
have
on
the
your little
rocker
ID
boy.
here real quick.
I'm sorry, I forgot Techie's name. It's been too long.
Octavia.
Octavia, thank you. And Doc and Sam and new person. So at this point, everyone should be at the garage, and the party is going to be like in the next hour or two, Jerome, I gather from what you said?
Sure. That'll
Okay.
work.
And so we've got the typical, I don't know, I popped X number of credits for whatever was the typical block party. You want to let me know what I spent, Jerome?
Well, how much of it were you guys supplying yourselves, or were you just throwing money at it to make sure it got taken care of?
I was basically going to spend the money because I want the group's rep to go up.
Okay.
We were sponsoring it, and I also wanted it to platform our rocker boy so I could see his talent.
I can put a notice out with my channel just to get some.
Okay. If you're going to do that, I need your roll first.
My role?
Yes.
Okay.
It's short
credibility,
notice.
Intelligence.
It's short notice, but you may be able to affect it some.
Cool. Sorry, it's been a while since I've rolled, so Okay, that's 17.
Okay. Well, you got word out through your website on the network, letting people know that if you're somebody who's somebody, you might want to come check this out. It is, of course, being held in the combat zone. So there is that.
It's for extra spice.
That's, I guess, how we'll market it. Yes.
For the
Booyah!
adrenaline junkies out there.
So you do get the word out. So Amore, if you're going to throw some cash at it, we'll say it's going to cost you. You guys are. So I take it you're buying the beer too and all that.
I think at this point I need to pop a complete pack, which, like I said, we need to do a little
Sure.
repair job.
Okay.
And I
So
put it in there.
you're gonna throw away. We'll say it's 1,000 eddies
Okay.
for sufficient
For the party.
for sufficient protein dogs.
Yeah.
Scop dogs, basically.
Can we cater it from the grill?
Oh no, that would be too expensive.
Oh,
Yes.
fair enough.
Good idea, but too expensive.
Besides, maybe we can find a good cook in all this.
So Scop, it's going to be Scop dogs and basic beer, everything you would expect from a block party.
And we have Doc on hand for in case there's a little extra ptomaine going around.
There you go.
All right. So I take it then given the fact it's mostly outside, you're waiting until the sun goes down for most of the festivities.
Yes, sir.
That's what I thought. Okay. That is fine. All right. Stolas, our rocker boy, what kind of a set are you putting together, and how many songs is it going to be?
He's going to put together 4 15-minute sets.
Okay.
And he plays different styles of music. So first set is going to be rock and roll. Second set is going to be traditional country, like the Hank Williams type of
Oof.
country where it's about drinking, smoking, and
So edgy traditional.
yeah, old school traditional country. Third set is going to be more popular rock.
Okay.
So if Disturbed and Linkin Park are bands that have developed before the Great Crash, that would be the music he's playing.
So, okay, so you're going for, let me recap this real quick. So you're going for what first?
Rock and roll first.
Okay, and so what era rock and roll?
Current era.
Okay.
Current 2030 era.
Yep.
2030 era.
Modern
Okay.
rock.
Then classic Tear in My Beer Country.
Yeah.
Then you were attempting to go alt rock / new metal. And what was the last one?
Pop rock. So generalized popular rock.
Of this era?
Anything between 2000 and 2030.
Okay, so any. Okay.
It's a larger variety. That way people of all sorts can enjoy it.
Okay. Okay, so I want you to give me some rolls. Hold on one second.
And suddenly I'm bright.
All right. So, it's charismatic leadership is the special ability we're going to need. But I believe it is cool. Get the book
Okay.
up real fast. 1 second, I want to confirm. Almost there. Here we go. Your cool stat.
All right. Am I rolling per set?
Yes, for the first set. Yep.
First set. We are looking at 24.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So as the crowd is starting to come in, most of them are local refuse that call the combat zone home. So they're just whoever happens to roll out of their house nearby, or who have been crashing somewhere, so on and so forth. They're starting to come around. Of course, you have promised free food with a basic grill that Amore has rented. Making up scop dogs. So you're getting that going, and the music at a 24 is actually pretty darn good. So while he is up there performing, what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm talking to Sam and the new guy. I would have Doc and Octavia and Ghost just kind of circulating around, keeping an eye on the crowd, and we're all mic'd for references. Yeah, we all have the headsets.
Okay.
Hey, who's Ghost?
So
Do not
then Ghost is Omen.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry.
Yep, she had to have a new identity.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Just kind of worked out.
Yep.
So then I'll let you take it away from there. You guys are off to the side someplace while you've got some rando we'll just say Zone right now is dealing doing the grill. Because it doesn't require a whole lot. It's, when it looks like it's almost close to being burnt, pull it off and put it on a generic bun.
Yeah, I have to keep him happy too for a while. Okay.
Kind of.
So, Sam, introduce me to your new friend.
Oh, and for reference sake, you guys are outside of the garage at this point.
Correct.
That's kind of the focus point where it's at. So it's
Cool.
Yep.
Vanover's garage with the new sign.
Everyone, this is Jurgen. Jurgen, this is everyone. Do we
Hey,
want to go through a description?
want to describe yourselves to me?
Yeah. So Ghost, who is formerly Omen, she is fairly tall. She's almost 6 foot tall. Looks to be, well, right now I don't know. If you guys stuck with her ethnicity, she'd be Samoan. She's got headwear. She has a cybernetic arm. It looks like there's some healing scars around her other arm that's not cybernetic, and she's just a little kind of just sullen right now.
Amore is a nomad. He's got tattoos up and down both sides of his neck and down his arms when those are out. Combat outfit, pistol, currently. You notice he's got a headpiece, and once he's through talking to you and Sam, he takes another one out of his pocket and tells you to put it on, and you'll be part of the TAC net for the team. And once you're linked in, he'll give you an ID.
All right. I put it on.
Oh, Sam. Sam is Hispanic looking, kind of darker skin, brown hair, one cyber eye. She's attractive, but in a sort of a nondescript way.
Oh yes, Ghost does also have a cyber eye.
My guy's skulls, Caucasian, around like 5'9", 5'10". He's wearing effectively like what I'm wearing right now. He's got high fashion with like black slacks and nice looking shoes. He's got long, straight black hair. He also has like black beard and mustache. No obvious cyberware, but he's not like his demeanor is he's aware and he's like paying attention to what's going on around him.
Okay. We have 2 more.
Octavia, you're muted.
Yep. So Octavia is 22. She's got long purple hair. She normally wears it in a braid. She is about 5'3". She's not real chubby. She's chunky. She's got a horrific scar on her face. She's got nomad tattoos. She's Eastern European. She comes from a Rami family. And she is the group's new tech monkey.
Stolas on stage looks straight out of a Corpo magazine. He is dressed to the nines. The only thing that would set him apart from your standard Corpo is his hair is not well maintained. It is wild and unkempt. And he looks to be of Chinese descent or Korean descent, if you can tell the difference.
Okay. My guy's kind of modeled after the blonde guy from Rocky 2, I think it was.
Drago?
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect.
Wasn't that 3?
That was 3.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I will break you.
I'm so proud of myself.
I don't have a German accent at all. I just look very, very German though.
Yeah, that's Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, that's right.
Dr. Lundgren, sir. Dr. Lundgren.
Technically speaking,
Yeah.
I think he's got more than one PhD too.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Shaq has a PhD. It's in business, but he has one.
Alrighty. So while he goes on his singing thing, I'll take Jurgen to the side and ask him to show me what he's actually got in the way of weaponry while the song's going on. So you're just going to show me what you've got in your bag and stuff, so I'm aware of what you bring to the table, and we'll let the singer go on stage.
He was talking to you, Todd.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm good. Sorry. In and out of character.
So just a quick one, like pistol, whatever weight caliber it throws, rifle or shotgun, whatever you're using. So I know if you're ranged or close up to. That's basically what I'm trying to get to.
Ghost will be kind of like looking over your shoulder, like
Yeah. So I've got. I mean, if you're looking at my big weapons, I've got it's a Miltech, the antimatter unit. I've got a flamethrower.
Well, I know it's not going on the job unless it's crowd control, because we don't fare well with things to go bang in our vehicles.
Okay. I have a large Bowie knife on my belt, and I've got a Colt, a large handgun, and I've got the HK on the same side.
Okay, so you're basically close and mid-range stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Omen's still Overwatch, and me, you, and Doc provide intermediate, and everyone else fills the gap. Okay, cool. Just want to check in. Alrighty. Go ahead with him, Joe. Let's hear the guy sing.
So by way of explanation, I'll just say, someone I trust heard about that last op, thought we could use some help, and hooked us up with this guy.
I don't suppose we could swap for a surface-to-air mount.
Probably
Ooh,
not.
for the vehicle?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Might
have
not
it-
get off the ground, but
Can we have it smart link controlled? Just keep an eye out.
now you know, Ghost. You're already the biggest investment we've got.
I know, and I owe somebody.
No, you don't owe. There's no owe.
Well, you guys are not going to be going very far until you guys get a new engine in that thing.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
So, but we'll talk about that when we're done with this. Alrighty.
Is
Okay.
it the minivan that's still in the garage?
Stolas, give me another roll.
Yeah, I jury rigged it as much as I
28.
can, so it'll get us
Okay.
Or sorry,
point A to point B, but don't want to deviate from that.
29 or not 28, 27. I'm sorry.
27. Okay. So he goes from rock and roll current. So we're talking, like Samurai. Can you feel that? Ba-ba-da-da, to all of a sudden, his car broke down. His dog
No,
left
we're
him.
going Hank Williams Jr. Why do you drink? Or sorry, family tradition. That's what he's opening up the set with.
So yeah, so it's good. It sounds great. The stark contrast in the change of music, however, has the crowd going like, like I mean, and not to knock it. I mean, some of these people, all they have are the drugs that they're on, sort of thing, and that was enough to kind of clear the haze a little bit to tune them into to the difference in music, and they're just like a dog that heard an odd sound. Like, what happened? Yes, as Black Shard would say, it is quite literally auditory whiplash.
Am I on drugs? What is going on?
I am not Mr. Simmons. I cannot pull off the 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I dragging or am I rushing?
So while you are all in the midst of dealing with that, looking at equipment and who has the bigger firearm and so on and so forth, you can actually see that the change in music to country has actually dampened the mood a bit, despite the fact it's being played fairly well. So there's no lack of competency there. It's just that the people came out, they heard some pretty aggressive music, free scop dogs, and then it's like, whoa, hold on.
This is where they come and get refreshments.
Yeah, they start like leaving the front area and meandering around the grill and whatnot.
I can put together a banging country list if you want me to. I will do that right now.
No, stick to the rock.
That would last 15 minutes and would keep people interested at the stage. For a bunch of drug-addled people, Hank Williams Jr., family tradition would keep them on right there.
I don't know about that one, but
well,
then you follow up with Friends in Low Places.
Your protests are duly are duly registered. Right now, it's food break time.
All right,
and you can actually see two cars pulling up at this point, and they're beat up looking cars, but they've got like spray. They've got the paint all up the sides and whatnot. Very much like you would imagine a Nomad tagged car would look like. So if you played Cyberpunk 2077, you kind of know what those look like. Like if it belongs to a clan, it clearly belongs to a clan.
Okay.
Hey, look, cars.
Can we tell what clan?
Yeah, because we got 3 different clans represented here.
Shadow Mountain.
That you, Ben?
So Skulls is
Ben.
like, oh, hey. So Skulls is actually making his way over to the cars to see if he recognizes anybody coming out.
Hey,
Okay.
Ghost. Watch him while he goes and greets his family.
Gotcha.
And I'll continue working around. And Sam, have you seen your friend work the crowds or anything like that? Is he something that he shouldn't be doing?
You mean Jurgen?
Yes.
I don't know.
Jurgen,
Yeah.
are you good to work with crowds or is it not your thing?
You just tell me who I'm not supposed to kill.
Everyone at the moment.
Okay.
Okay. That tells me all I need to know. Sam, leash laws in effect.
All right, I'll watch him.
Okay. I'll leave Jurgen with Sam and go the opposite way that Ghost and Doc are going. And
Yeah, I'll just
kind of
mingle.
sub-vocalize through the mic at Octavia. Octavia, you want to circulate in the opposite direction I'm going while I keep an eye on the crowd?
Yeah, I suppose I could.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
So he was looking at my weapons earlier. I don't know if you need to know this or not, but I got good teeth.
Teeth?
Yeah. So I open my mouth and I extend the retractable canine teeth.
Oh.
So until they drop out. So I got the big old like sharp teeth, and then I retract them back in. I'm
So
like,
he's got fang implants.
That's nice.
yeah. So I've lost weapons before, but
Close range.
yeah. Well, these were expensive, but I lost my jaw, and so when they had to replace it, and figured might as well. I couldn't say no without a jaw, so.
What exactly is going on over there? What was that weird noise on the comms? I look back.
That's great.
Those
So
fangs.
and so
Okay.
skulls as you come walking up, four people step out, one of which is Tunnel Rat.
Let's see. Who is? Do I know Tunnel Rat? Then I'm not sure if I've got any notes.
You know Viridia, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't know him personally, but you know he's Viridia's youngest brother.
Okay.
All right, then Skulls will be like, Tunnel Rat, how's it going? Didn't know if any of you would make it.
And so, FYI, Tunnel Rat, he's dressed in let's put it basically like it is Columbia fatigues. So like like a gorilla or somebody who operated in that type of environment. That's kind of the way he looks. He's got some beat up khakis that he's wearing. It's got some oldish camouflage print on it. A tank top. He's got a sleeveless shirt that was kind of converted to a vest in a way. He clearly has some firearms strapped to his side, but other than that, he's not brandishing anything. And he's got a red kind of bandana pulled around to help keep the sweat off his face. Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Skulls, what's going on, man? Didn't know this was your thing."
Yeah. Well, part of a crew now. We're just putting on a show. See who comes by. Got to get the rep out there. You know what I mean?
Get the rep out.
Yeah.
What, you do something bad?
No. Just like making sure that we're known. It's easier to get jobs. Trying to get jobs when nobody knows you yet. It's slim pickings.
Well,
but,
yeah, but I didn't know you were going into like catering.
oh,
Is there a lot of
No.
call for mercenary caterers?
no. We're putting on the show to just enjoy yourselves. Hey, where's Viridia? I thought she'd be around.
Oh, no. V's back at the at the camp. She's doing V things.
Fair enough. Anything new happen at Shadow Mountain I should know of? I don't need to replace more limbs, skulls, anything like that.
No,
Okay.
Is that a thing? And he kind of looks at the others. He's like, "Was that a thing?" And they're kind of like shrugging. He's like, "I'll have to get back with you on that one, man."
It is over here. I'll just say kind of offhandedly, 5 feet away.
She realizes she's still got like the new tag on like her flesh replacement, the one that
The
she forgot
sticker
to
is
take
still
off.
there.
Yeah. She's like, "Oh, whoops."
Right. Nice.
And
Well,
so
good.
he's like looking around. He's like, grilling out here too.
Yeah, help yourself, man. Scop dogs, beers, whatever you need. Tunes.
He's like, all right. So he's like, motions to the the other nomads that are with him. He's like, "Let's go check this out, man." And they go wandering over, and it's like, "Ooh, who's laying on the country?"
Yeah. He's one of the new ones, but once he's through with this set, it seems like he's got range, man. He was going all rock just a few minutes ago, but give him a few more minutes. He'll probably come up with something else.
Okay. So they go wandering over to the the grill for scop dogs.
Anything happen in the crowd we need to pay attention to, Jerome?
No, the crowd's up to about 30 people at this point. Most of them just look like they're random denizens that are nearby, that live nearby, sort of thing.
Okay.
By the way, I put the playlist in the chat.
Oh, I saw. I hate to say this, but you go from samurai to that, you're gonna expect some protest. You may be the artiste and you may enjoy it,
Right.
but that doesn't mean the crowd is.
Even Octavia is going, "What the heck, dude?"
That's all party music.
Oh.
Although technically the last one counts as blues, so
Maury is so glad this is not his thing. He lets other people do it. He just point at Sam and say, "Deal with it."
So go ahead and give me a roll for your next set. So now we're up to
35.
alt metal and new metal. So you 35?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he clearly lost the crowd and he's trying to find a way to get him back. Thankfully, this particular part of the set, because he's only one guy up here right now, uses or can use pre-recorded instruments, to help with the set. And so he gets up there. I came into this world as a reject. Look into these eyes. Doing some Limp Bizkit. At that point, when he starts
God, no.
so when he starts getting into more of the new metal sort of set, the crowd at this point is starting to come back, away, from having been pushed away by the country. At least this is in a similar vein to what he was doing previously.
Well, at least they have a good feel for what works next time.
Anybody else doing anything during the party?
He opens up that third set with Disturbed, Down with the Sickness.
I'll go dance.
So then
No,
Stolas
I'll
opens up.
Feel
Come
like-
on, you want to get down with the sickness? Your mother get up. Come on, get down with the sickness.
Oh, you're killing me.
See, now I just want to protest, but I know he's messing with me.
Goes to wander around and talk to people when they're not listening to the music, and generally chat them up and be friendly and nice and happy, and they just kind of wander on and
Okay.
You're
fortunate in that as you guys are just making idle chit chat with some of the folks that are at the party, this is non-gang affiliated territory. So because it sits relatively close to the to the outer wall of downtown, it's not that the gangs can't claim it. It's just it's kind of out of the way for some of their bases. And what you do find out is because of the gang Forsaken, the Forsaken gang, they're more marauders. So the other gangs tend to give them space because they'll throw down for the sake of throwing down.
We have
But
anything about them
oddly
before?
enough, you do see Sam as you are kind of making your way through the crowd. You end up seeing two individuals here that actually stand out quite a bit. One is the young version of Solo, partner, and next to him is Kira.
The young version of Solo?
Correct.
What does that mean?
From Solo, the movie.
Han Solo.
Han Solo movie?
Yep.
Okay. And the other, oh, okay.
And Kira?
Oh, Star Wars dressed people.
Yep.
Do you think, does it look like they might be RL?
If they're not, they are
Then
insane.
RL are gonna go after them.
Yeah, if they're not, yeah, they are insane. Absolutely.
Where are we in relation to RL territory?
Good question. Let's pull up the map. I think you guys are fine, but you may be close.
And I'll say over the comms. Anyone have beef with RL?
Yeah. You are kind of close. You're closer to the RLs than you are Knight's Call.
Okay.
No, I don't think I've ever worked with RL.
No.
Not I.
Shall we make them feel at home?
Better to have friends than enemies.
Depends on what they ask for, doesn't it?
I'll go grab a couple of drinks and meet him over there.
Okay.
Come give him drinks.
You got your friend with you?
Yes.
Okay.
And of course they they look movie accurate as far as costumes are concerned, but there are obvious upgrades that are noticeable. Like they're not carrying blasters; they're carrying actual firearms openly that you would find in this particular world. And it's also obvious that Kira, part of her head is actually cybernetic. Probably some sort of eye implant, as well as a neural implant on top of that.
Hey, Ghost. Take a magnify reading and take a look at those two.
All right. I'll kind of sit back and use my magnifying on my eye to see if they're carrying anything else. Just kind of generally check out their demeanor.
Okay. Give me an awareness notice check. So it's going to be intelligence and awareness notice, I believe.
Yep.
So your intelligence and awareness notice plus your die roll is 12?
I rolled a 2.
Okay. Yeah, so
They look good.
Yeah, so you're starting to zoom in and enhance, and looking at their setup, and like somebody walks like directly in your way, and so it's like get this big glob of blur, as you accidentally zoomed in on somebody's back and can't really make out what's going on.
I can't tell from here.
So who's approaching them?
I am.
Okay.
And I'll bring Jurgen with me.
All right, so Sam, you guys approach.
I'll
What
just
the heck is that?
Sorry, I think that it's my phone. It's my
Okay.
notification. It's a Duking ferret. It's my ferret.
Okay.
Let me turn it off.
Okay. Please do, because that sounded weird.
Anyway, I'll just I'll hand them drinks and I'll say bienvenidos. Welcome.
Okay, they nod. Kira doesn't really say much, but Han looks you over a second and he says, "Didn't know there was another group here in town."
No, we're just neighbors.
Neighbors? What? You just throwing a block party or something?
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
Huh.
Come
He
have
said.
hot dogs.
He says, "Oh no, I'll pass on a scop dog." He looks over to Kira, and she's like, sort of thing. We just happened to be passing by and heard all the commotion and the crowd. We didn't hear any gunfire, so thought we'd stop to see what was going on.
It's not that kind of party.
Give it time.
Well, enjoy the music. Have some drinks. You can make yourselves at home.
Okay, maybe we will.
So I'll go ahead and move away and just kind of mingle.
Hey, Jerome,
Yes.
would I know if the garage had rooftop access at this point?
No, it does not have rooftop access. I mean, you not from the inside, I should say. I mean, you can get up to the top of it on the outside.
Okay. I mentioned a Ghost. I said, Ghost, if it starts to go south, take the roof.
You can just take the roof now because it's probably going to go south.
Oh, come on, Ghost.
All right, I'm on my way. Just
Does,
go on
our,
over.
does our team have a name? Do we have a name?
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's fine.
We've talked about it several times, and no one ever decided anything. So, although going by past experience, I'm thinking the Wrecking Crew sounds good.
The Wrecking Crew or the Wrecked Crew?
Oh no,
Oh no.
we're trying to get a good reputation
Yeah,
here.
get wrecked.
You to be wrecked.
I kid. Okay.
All right, so on to your next set, Rocker Boy.
Next set. That is going to be a 25.
25. All right, so now he switches to more pop rock era, little mix of little bit of past, little bit of current sort of thing. So not terrible. I should say in the sense of from where he was. It's all still in the guitar rock genre. So the second set was really the only one that kind of jumped out terribly compared to the rest. The others are kind of, sort of similar vein. At one, since you didn't really give me a whole lot of example, at one point, you dig deep into the classics and pull out some Kenny Loggins' "Highway to the Danger Zone." Which gets the crowd going. They're all right with that. There's like, yeah, I've seen that Top Gun movie. That's an oldie but a goodie.
For Friends in Low Places, nothing.
Right.
I like Friends in Low Places.
I know people who don't like country who likes Friends in Low Places.
The goth fixture is just going to be quiet.
I digress.
So he I mean he gets out there. It's like I said, it's a smoother transition than it was with the second set.
Okay.
But
In
at
my
this point, the crowd seemed to be enjoying themselves.
In my humble opinion, was it a success or not? Only criteria.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
Yep.
That's all I care.
By this point, it's probably about 10 at night. There's still people out here. I mean, you're almost out of Scop Dogs at this point, but the beer is still flowing like wine, so you are good.
Alrighty. We'll run it about another hour and start shutting everything down.
Okay.
That way, people get a chance to socialize a little bit, and the singer can wander around and talk to people and, do his thing too. He needs to get his PR in too. So.
Sure. Anything in particular you're doing in Stolas after you get done with your final set?
He's gonna drink a little bit.
Okay. All right.
And he's going
the finest of drinks, PBR.
Yes, in fact. He does a socialized thing that normally happens to singers and rocker boys after the show, after the performance is done.
Okay.
Anyone looking for information, he will direct them to a local net site that just has information about him on it.
Sure. Okay. Easy enough.
His website, big old quotations, is basically demonstrates that he's a session musician.
Yeah, no problem.
And for anyone who doesn't know what that is, they're actually normally the people who lay down the tracks before the actual band puts down tracks.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Owen will scope everything from the top of the shop, make sure nothing shady is going on or suspicious.
Okay. Why don't you give me another awareness notice check?
Roll higher than a 2, please.
Also, you're muted. Oh, no.
That's why you don't use the one on the Discord.
Dude, Discord hates me.
Yeah, dang.
Discord hates everybody.
The one. I guess, fell asleep. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Owen, you paying attention? Huh? What?
I'm going to have to get you a spotter.
God. I said I'm getting my own dice. This.
So,
wow.
yeah, I mean, at this point, you were up there keeping an eye out, and, you know, you don't get a response back, Amore, when you ask for, a checkup. You check in on her, you don't get anything, and eventually, Ghost, you hear like another repeated, like, Ghost, are you there? Can I get a sit rep? Sort of thing. Finally, like in your ear, you've got like this pool of drool that was like right here on your shoulder, and like a little bit on the rifle butt. As you just kind of passed out, and you're like, ugh. It's been a trying week for you.
Doc?
What?
I
Oh,
don't know that she passed her prequels.
The painkillers, they affect everyone differently. I can't predict that. Sorry.
this was my normal bedtime when I was recovering. I'm sorry. I'm awake. I'm here. But at least I'm not watching TV. No, everything looks good from up here. Okay. Hope you guys are having fun. Drink beers for me.
Jerome.
Hey, we're allowed to drink.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Go for it. Get a beer.
Sam.
Go have a drink.
Sam?
Okay. I'm gonna get a drink. Want to run off and get myself a drink?
Okay, so you get, you end up, the guy who's doing the grill just pours you a drink. He's like, here you go, dude. Bottoms up.
Thanks. What is this?
He says they call it Smash.
All right.
It's got kind of an orange foam to it sort of look. I always thought it looked more like Mad Dog Punch.
I don't know what any of that is. I smell it. I sip it a little bit.
It smells like alcohol.
I chug it.
Okay.
I
Boom.
hand in the glass back because I don't want to walk around with the glass in my hand.
Okay.
Thanks.
So, yep. So he's just like, recycle, man. He just tosses the plastic cup into a container.
I haven't had a drink in a while, Sam. Thanks.
Is that gonna be a problem?
No, I just haven't had a chance to.
Where are you from?
Around. Oh well, it's okay. So, I've been to a few places. I'm not from Arizona. Spent some time.
Neither am I.
What's okay? Northwest. And I was with an aquatic gang. They to go from the aquatic gang here was kind of different.
Oh, hey, you're a pirate too? Sweet. I mean, I was for a little bit, but not really. I ended up working for Corp, but yeah, I miss the water, man. It's rough out here.
It's so damn dry here.
Yep.
And there's all these empty swimming pools now. I mean, it's just a tease.
It's rough.
I refuse to immigrate to the coast. End of story.
So,
All right. Do we close it down without a problem, Jerome?
Yep.
Thank God. Alrighty. Do some basic maintenance and get everything up. Get the grill, set and returned, and all the rest of that crap, and the street's not too littered, and all the
Did
rest of that.
we overhear any interesting conversations?
No, most of it was most of it just seemed to center around their lives. Most of the people here, they got really terrible lives. The RL were just kind of there observing. They stayed maybe a half hour and then left. The nomads stayed for the bulk of it. They probably stayed about 2 hours, hung out, had some drinks, mostly kept to themselves, but they didn't start a ruckus or anything, and then eventually left.
Well, crap.
That seemed
It's the
fairly
first thing
easy.
we've done in like the last 2 weeks that didn't end in gunfire. I'm almost depressed.
That is a good thing.
That's a worrying comment.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're fine. I mean, it's fine. We'll get a job that may not or probably will end up in gunfire.
Yeah, next job, let's make sure it doesn't involve flying or leaving the city as he finishes like the last bite of a scop dog.
Doc,
Okay, jobs.
I
and
believe
city.
I saw someone had an ad for walking their armored poodle at night.
Armored poodle.
Past a graveyard?
Dude, I'm in. Is it a robo dog? I haven't seen one of those. No, really, we should find a job.
Well, now, hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Check to make sure she's still tuned up.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just
You
a little.
fell asleep, Ghost.
This party was boring.
Yes, I agree. But most of these parties are.
I thought it was fine.
It was fine
Music
for
was
its
good.
purpose.
I mean,
We now know that we're sitting maybe a touch too close to RL, so we need to do this only as we need to, rather than making it a habit. Unless we want to relocate to a venue where we can get our voice singing without having to worry about the RL come calling.
Well, you ever thought about just getting your own building and putting a garage in it?
Yeah, about 50,000 eddies ago.
Yeah, that takes a lot of cash, and we're trying to work up the cash to even do something like that. I mean, heck, I'd like my own little clinic. Like, with as much work as I've been doing with the team so far, I kind of need one, but, gotta build up the funds first.
we can do
Actually, that's not a bad thought, Doc.
we can do what we've always done, just throw up some tents and park it.
We might have Sam take a look at empty buildings.
Like out here?
Preferably not too close to one of the major gangs.
like
Exactly.
squatting?
I mean, if nobody owns it. It wouldn't really be squatting. It would be just
Well,
Accommodating.
we
farming.
checked. A lot of the buildings are empty and abandoned, and for a nominal amount of taxes, they're more than willing to let someone pick it up, with the expectation the tax get paid the next year. And
Oh.
Oh, yeah, like a
The-
bargain basement,
the moon
sale or whatever.
well, I would keep the rooms we've got and see what we needed to fix them up. But if we could get something at a decent price, we could put the garage on the bottom.
Ooh, we could find a
put
place like that camping store that we first went to,
Mhm.
but not in territory.
Put a clinic in the space above it. Maybe if it's got a basement, put in a few cots down below. Run some stuff through the sewers on the side.
We wouldn't think of a name for ourselves.
I like the wrecking crew. Put an image of a plane crashing on it. Probably, maybe we shouldn't do that.
You're not really instilling a lot of confidence.
No, it's a picture of a missile shooting down a plane.
That
It'll just
doesn't
make it
help.
look like it was us shooting the plane down.
I know a satellite shooting a death ray down at the jet.
How
Oh,
about just this a simple logo? It doesn't have to be something that's happened before.
we
could
can't
do-
use
we could
WC
do-
because that's a bathroom.
We could do a wrecking ball because we're the wrecking crew.
Well, that's good. Yeah, we could do a wrecking ball.
That's a nice symbol.
Yeah.
Put little spikes on it
Yeah.
so it looked like a mace head or something.
Yeah,
Very cool.
there you go.
We have a name now.
Jerome's like smiling. Oh,
I came in like a wrecking ball.
thank God for Jurgen and his voice. There we go.
Is that the image we want? Something about wanton destruction?
I mean, it would be cool to be more like stealthy and suave, but we really haven't been stealthy and suave. So if we advertise for that, then that's not what they're gonna get.
Maybe we should figure out what we are good at.
Surviving.
So more jobs.
You could do a wrecking ball as a cyber implant, like on an arm or something, and then it's more
No,
direct.
just no. I'm not going to have one arm 4 inches longer than the other because I've got a 40-pound ball on the end of it.
You don't have to. I could do it.
You don't want to do that, Jurgen. Trust me, it's the dynamics of it with your body. No, it's actually not.
So,
Yeah, I
anyhow,
didn't want to do the cyber.
We'll let Sam see if she could come up with something more ad effective. And we could maybe, as a result of that, spin the wrecking crew off as a spin-off part-time organization that we work with, in quotes.
We could be the killer drones.
No.
Okay, well, what kind of work would we be good at doing?
Killing.
Well,
things.
we can work at entertainment gigs now.
Okay.
Okay.
Once I get a vehicle.
Medical escort.
Okay.
We have a doc.
We could do. Doc, do you do install jobs?
Yeah, all types of surgery, install, removal, whatever you need.
Yeah, he stuck my lungs in. Oh yeah, you weren't there for that.
How are you feeling, by the way? You look much better.
Yeah, I don't feel it, but I definitely look much better. It's getting there. It takes a bit. I'm ready to work though. Oh, I know. We could just have our own type of ambulance. I got nothing. Nope. We had to find an actual.
I'm
Car.
mostly good at finding out things and then convincing people. That's what I do.
I just fix things. You guys break them, I fix them.
True.
Yeah, I mean, we got talent for everything. We just need to make sure we take the right job that doesn't bite us in the butt, right? Like that's
Come
the goal.
on, you don't want us fighting Miltech again?
I didn't want you guys fighting
Yeah,
in the first place.
I'd rather not have that T-shirt.
I'm not opposed to
Spot
it,
okay.
but we are not at the level.
No, probably not. So, why don't we get everyone crashed out for the night, and then Sam, if nothing comes in the morning, we can hop out and go take a look at what's on the board. And I think this time, I want to take Doc with, and let him get a feel for how the board works, and that way the three of us will be there taking a look at what's and see what opinions we get.
Okay.
That'll work.
Jurgen, you have somewhere to stay?
No. I just got into town and Hefe said I was supposed to watch you. That's it.
Yeah. Oh,
I can
really?
Where's a good place to stay?
He can crash in my pad temporarily if you're allowed to leave him without.
How far away is your place from her?
Good question. We
15
normally don't reveal Sam's location.
Yeah,
15 minutes.
I'm supposed to keep her alive.
Well,
I'm not in
then I-
much danger at my.
Where can I get one of those?
You have to know people, apparently.
Because I think I'm going to need it running with you guys.
Well, luckily he's running with us.
see,
Yeah, well, he's protecting her.
Well, then you stay with her, and I'll protect you both.
I like the logic to that.
I was gonna say it's pretty sound logic.
No
So,
one's
in
ever-
other words, become her new butt cheek.
See, Doc, you got more work already.
I don't think we
I
need that
guess
close.
I do.
I don't know that I need anyone that close. Kind of cramp my style.
Is that like some kind of cyber implant I don't know about?
No.
Yes.
Well, I
I
could
don't
be.
have one of those.
No, I wouldn't want to get one of those.
On that note, I'm gonna head home. Do you need a ride? Since we're going to the same building.
Yes.
All
We're
right.
going to the same building.
Yeah,
I have
Octavia.
you and Octavia. Do you have your own ride, as I recall?
Yeah, Octavia to get on her bike and head for home.
Okay. I pack Ghost up and bid Doc a good night and Jurgen a good night and our lovely, I can never remember you. I apologize. Our rocker boy, and who did a decent job. And
So I'm with you, right, Sam?
Call me in the
Drew,
morning.
Does it sound like I need to take him home with me?
I mean, I,
well,
have a
by the
litter
time
box.
you get
I
that
will leave
discussion,
that up to
you're
you.
by yourself with him.
I mean, I can stay here, but it'd be hard to take care of you if I'm staying here.
Okay. Fine. I'll go ahead and take him back to my place.
Okay. So
I'll
you-
follow you. And
You go to so you end up going to an since you're going
Put
with
him on
her, going to an upscale apartment in one of the downtown mega buildings in Phoenix.
okay.
It's not big, but it's comfortable.
This is big.
If you've seen if you have played Cyberpunk 2077, or if you have at least seen some of the clips, it's comparable to the very first apartment that V has.
No.
So one bed.
Yes.
But I
And
do
a
have
couch.
like a couch
Yep.
area, right? So I'll put him on the couch. I'll find him a pillow or something.
And Stone's gonna go to his nice, very nice condo.
Yep. So, in fact, as you get back, then Sam, you end up getting a call. At this point, your phone starts chiming.
I will check the caller because he's got a bike, right? So we're driving separately.
Yes.
Okay, so am I by myself or is he with me when I get
It's at the apartment.
Okay, so I'll still check who it is.
It's Alicia.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll answer it.
Okay. And so you pick up the phone, and she says, "What were you thinking? Are you okay?
Can you be more specific?
Are you okay now?"
Yes. Yes, nothing happened tonight.
I don't mean tonight. I got a report back that, that you were like all burned.
Yeah,
That was like 2 days ago.
yeah, I would have thought that I probably was staying with her or something while recuperating. No, it's fine. It turned out okay. It was a little rough. I told you we are not good.
I thought you were being modest.
I wish. But we're getting better.
Ugh.
Like, I think we just need to be a little bit more careful about the jobs that we take.
Do you think? I had to hear this from Dane, and you realize he's like terrible with passing information, right? No, of course not. You don't. You barely know him. He's terrible about passing information.
What did he say?
That you were burnt. That there was all kinds of wreckage. There were pieces of your friends everywhere.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a little, it was bad. But I'm okay. I'm glad that he was there. I really appreciate it.
It just, I know I can't have you promise me that you're never going to do this again. Because I know that's an impossibility with you.
I would like to never do that again.
Can you at least like call me or keep me up to date or something? You know I worry.
We didn't have any service. It was outside of the city.
Even when you got back into the city, you suddenly didn't have service?
Oh no, I kind of slept a lot, okay? I'm sorry. I will.
Well, can you
keep you
at
in the
least
loop.
call or prepare an email or something to send so that way when you get into signal range, it'll just send, and then you can just go to sleep or something. I don't like worrying like this.
Yeah, I'll tell you next time.
Okay. I'm sorry for being a fuss budget.
It's okay, Hermana. I appreciate it
Did you like
for looking out for me.
did you at least like get paid?
Yeah, but we had to spend a lot of that to recoup, someone's arm and get a new face, and
Wow.
well, we lost the ride, and it was. I don't know that it was a net positive.
Yeah, Dane told me you're flying around in a short bus?
Yeah. Hey. It actually it needs a new.
Just tell me it's not yellow.
It's not yellow, is it?
No.
Oh,
I thought it was kind of like dusty, overblown gray.
Yeah, it's like it's the color of blah.
Yeah.
the color
Wow.
You know, it's got some primer, it's got some distressed locations. It's not any real unified color scheme.
It needs a new engine now too. So if you
Are you
hear,
kidding me?
we are not good.
Honey, do I need to like start a Jerry's Kids fund for you guys or something?
She needs to remove curses from this group.
No, Hermana, do you know anyone who needs work done that will pay well and won't get us killed?
That's a tall order.
Will pay okay and not get us killed.
I'm not connected like that. I mean, I could probably ask around, but I mean, that's kind of weird, coming from like a network executive saying, hey, I've got some friends who are trying to find some not safe, but safe work that won't get them killed, that don't work for the company. You see how that kind of like, it seems weird?
Our doctor is good. He can do stuff.
What kind of
Do
stuff?
I hear her having this conversation in the other room?
Yeah.
Only one side of it.
Right. I'm just gonna walk in. I'm like knocking on your door. I'm like, "Are you okay in there?"
Hold on.
You have a boy over?
Not like that.
Scandalous.
It's just a new teammate. He's just looking out for me.
Is that what they're calling it now?
Knew that one was coming. Mild.
I mean,
I'll
I'm not
get a
going to
reroll.
question. Isn't that kind of fast?
I would tell you about somebody. Don't you?
Sam,
Okay.
are you okay in there?
Did he just call you ma'am? You're not that old.
Alicia, I'll call you back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll open the door and just be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Sorry, you sounded upset. I couldn't hear what you were saying. I could just hear the tone of your voice.
Yeah, it's my sister.
Oh, my sister's dead.
She's worried.
Yeah,
She just heard about our last job, and it did not go well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as long as you're okay.
Yeah.
The
Are
pillow,
you?
that was nice, by the way.
Thanks. Are you hungry? Do you need anything?
No, I'm okay. I ate earlier, so
Okay.
you don't have to do anything special for me.
You can watch, whatever. out
No
there.
way. You've got a TV?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You may never get him out now.
I guess I'll show him the place and just like I have a studio space that I'll just say like don't mess with anything in here. But this you're welcome to just hang out, use whatever. Just keep it down.
Oh, okay. Do you have a lot of channels?
Just the normal amount.
We had 3.
Where did you say you were?
Oh, well, I was just around. I mean, before I was at Hefe, I was up northwest, but like we didn't, we didn't. I've just been traveling and everything, and just going from place to place. I really, I owed Hefe, so that's why he pulled me in here. So,
He's good people.
yeah,
Have
no,
you?
it's a bunch of gang BS, and so yeah, he's good people.
Are you ex-military or?
No, I've just spent a lot of time with gangs, and I just got really good with guns and just blowing stuff up and breaking things.
Okay. No gangs in Phoenix, though.
No, I'm new here. I mean, I was part of an aquatic gang. My dad was in a gang, and I was raised gangs. So, but
Is your dad still around?
no, no, he was my mom, dad, and brother and sister were all killed a long time ago.
Sorry to hear that.
And it happens.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Well, I mean, all 4 of my brothers were taken out at the same time. So,
Oh gosh. That's tough.
it's okay. You get by. I mean, it happens when you're young, so you just you learn to go.
Yeah.
Hey, so sometimes though, I have bad dreams sometimes. Just to, And so,
Do you sleepwalk?
no, I don't sleepwalk, but I can't sleep with my guns.
Do you
Oh God.
do you want me to hold on to them?
No, I can't. So before I go to sleep, I take all my weapons off me and put them next to me, just out of arm's reach is all.
Yep, he's staying with Sam. No doubt about it. Not getting near me or the girls. Not happening.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's usually like if bad stuff's going on, and but like it's all okay.
Are
So,
you
but
a light sleeper?
well, I'm a light sleeper. Like if I hear a noise, I'm awake. Like if somebody starts trying to go through that door, they won't get through the door.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to go into your room or anything like that. Don't have to worry about that. I'm just saying that sometimes I'll wake up. Okay. It
You'll
was
sleep
years
shoot.
ago. I had the gun on my waist, and I woke myself up shooting the guns because it was a bad dream. So
Are you sure you don't want me to hold on to those?
no, I mean I'll put them over there. It's okay. I just because if somebody comes to that door, I need to be able to protect you.
Okay, well, I've never been attacked here before, so we'll probably be fine.
Okay.
Oh
We're gonna be
my.
okay. Don't worry.
Get some rest.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some rest. It really is a nice place. You got a TV. You got your own bathroom. Oh man.
Okay. Um, well, I'm gonna do a little work before I go to bed. So just relax and make yourself at home.
Okay, so you're saying we're totally safe here, right?
I mean, as safe as anywhere in Phoenix.
Well, okay, but is it okay if I take my eye out while I sleep just to let the socket just breathe?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it looks gross, so when you get in your room, I'll do that. But
Oh my.
Okay.
Todd, I love you.
I'm not quite sure who he was trying to do one up with, if it was Sam or the group as a whole. Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Okay. Jerome, before I go to bed, I'm gonna just check the news, see if anything interesting has come up. Just as per usual, just
Okay.
keeping an eye on any leads.
Nothing that's standing out. It's a lot of the same that's been going around. Um, obviously, people, companies around the United States are working to, in major cities, are working to establish city nets. So that's kind of slow going at this point. Um, there's some recovery news out of Night City. After the nuke went off, they're still dealing with fallout there from the destruction of the Arasaka Tower and so on and so forth. But nothing locally that's standing out as far as you can tell.
Um, is this kind of character just kind of out of character? Um, would it be appropriate to develop like contacts of my own that would feed me information?
Sure. As a media personality, absolutely. Like how people in the news are always talking about, a unnamed source.
Right. Okay. But at this point, I wouldn't have developed any of those.
That is
Based-
correct.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And just before you go to bed, you get a text.
Okay.
Whoop.
Who is it from?
El Jefe.
Okay.
And you have a job offer tomorrow.
Nice. There we go.
Does he give it any details?
It's a protection case, and to see him tomorrow when you were available.
Okay. I'll give him a time in the morning.
Okay.
I'll say I'll come by.
All right. And then he
Or did he-
replies it's the same location that you met Jurgen.
Okay. Okay. I'll let Jurgen know that we have an appointment, and then I'll also let Amore know that I have a lead that I want to check out in the morning.
Okay.
Gonna be very careful to be covering my eye as I'm talking to you. All right, got it.
Okay. You've got your escort, so that's good. Someone you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Then shouldn't have to say anything. You've done your pony shows before, so.
I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm. All right.
No.
And then I'll give Doc a heads up and our rocker boy a heads up that we might have something going on after midday. And then I'll go talk to the two girls and let them know. And then I'll go to sleep.
Okay.
Are you going to text Octavia?
Yeah, because remember, Octavia doesn't stay with
Yes.
Ghost.
No.
That was the other.
I got
tech
my
that
own place.
died.
Yep. Sorry.
She
Text.
exploded.
Yeah,
She's loaded.
That's right. We have Surfer Boy in the other room. That's right.
Yes.
Got distracted there. Okay.
Stolas is not even paying attention to his phone right now. He is recording stuff.
Okay.
Riffs, whatever that pops into his head, he records it down and sees if he can sell it later.
Okie doke.
Octavia's just going to check her messages to see if she has any when she gets home. Check her email and stuff.
Well, I mean, you would have a message from Amore.
Okay.
That's similar.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Off to Slumberland.
Alrighty. Or as Black Shard would put it, when you find a new guy and the fixer asks is why, that's Amore.
I've been
good.
waiting for something like that to float by for a while now.
So, next day rolls around. Everybody is relaxing respectively wherever they're at. Sam, you head back into town. Well, I should say you're already in town, but you head back to the mega building where you, with Jurgen in tow. With Jurgen in tow, to the workspace / office that you met El Jefe at. And of course, same routine, his security have to make sure you're clear to come through, and they watch the hall and ensure everything is, still safe and whatnot. When you get back to the room, he's kind of pacing back and forth, a little nervous, and he says, "Okay." He says, "I'm going out on a limb, and I don't like to go out on a limb."
Okay.
He says, a friend has called in a favor for some help with her friend And I'm a little worried because of your group's less than stellar reputation right now.
You know, we just need the right job to get our feet going.
Well, this will be a job.
Okay, so what are the parameters?
He says you're going to protect a DJ.
A like a music DJ?
Are there any other types of DJs?
I don't know. Okay.
So yes, a music DJ.
Is he famous?
She is actually a local celebrity. She does a lot of high-end parties here in town. Her name
Oh.
is Amaya the Unz Kuntz.
Oh.
Tell me it's not the RL chick.
Jerome, have I heard of her?
Yeah, actually, you have in your circles. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What does she need protecting from?
He says, from what I'm told, she had a boyfriend, and the split went poorly. As we understand it, yay! Thank you for the sub, Todd. As I understand it, the split went poorly, and he perhaps has a bit too much cybernetics.
Oh,
So when I say he took it poorly, mentioning something the effect of
set him off.
he wants to rip out her heart for tearing his to pieces.
Oh,
Oh wow.
bueno.
The problem is he's in the wind. We don't know much about him. All we know is obviously his target.
What's his name? What
His,
is we
his
have a
name is Taylor York.
Taylor York?
So I have promised to try and find some additional security for my friend for the next 4 nights while she is doing her gigs around town. That is what the job is going to be for.
Okay, so crowd control. Does she need to be moved from one place to another?
I would expect so.
Okay. What about daytime?
Does she play the Unst music? Is it the electro music?
Yes, Jurgen. The music goes oons.
Unst, unst, unst,
Hence her nickname.
unst. That's gonna be good. Okay. Sorry.
He says you may want to work out those details with her, but I anticipate this being around her for a full 4 days. If something doesn't happen until then, or up to that point, I think she's in the clear, and I've done what I needed to do.
Okay. When does she need it starting?
Today, she has a gig tonight, so I would strongly impress upon you and your crew to meet up with them at some point before that gig, so you can get the information on whatever party she's doing, and you can threat assess from there. But Sam, there isn't going to be any more jobs if this one goes under.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So, can you instill me with some kind of faith that this is going to go according to plan?
Well, we're not going anywhere. We're probably not going to be shot at from the air, so I think we can handle it. It seems pretty straightforward.
All right.
Do we have a?
Why don't you roll? Why don't you roll your cool? No, sorry. Roll your empathy and roll your empathy and leadership.
I don't have leadership. I'm not a leader.
Wow. Would you like to just try to persuade and fast talk him?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm way better at that.
So forget the inspiring. She's just gonna try and schmooze fast talk him. Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
have
sure.
Come on.
literally everything else. Almost everything else. Okay, that is 16.
Okay, not great, but it's there. So he, fidgets a little bit, noticeably, and he says, I want daily reports."
Okay. Do you know her personally, or is it someone who knows her?
I know someone who knows her, and I will make sure that that her team is aware that you're coming.
Okay. What does it pay? Do you know?
He says, if this goes the way it should go, we're willing, or I should say, I'm willing to give you 50,000 for your group.
Oh.
Okay. I will pass it along to the team, and we'll get in contact with them.
Hefe, am I part of her group, or am I just her bodyguard?
You're part of her group.
All right.
Okay.
I'll look to Jurgen and say, any questions? Okay.
Godspeed, Sam.
Gracias, jefe.
So he motions that, for you to leave. The door comes open at this point. He sits down and pulls out his phone, presumably to start making that call.
And he gave us contact info.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you ended up getting a text to you like right after you exit the door.
Okay. Then I'll tell Amore that we're headed over to the garage to talk about the job.
How much do you pay, Sam?
Equal share.
Yeah, I mean everybody shares, but I mean am I getting a big bite or a little bite, or am I getting?
You get the same bite as everyone else.
That doesn't sound right. Really?
Yeah.
Well, man, you're never gonna die.
That's what I like to hear.
All right. I'll send a text out telling everyone to head off to the garage. We've got a job that we need to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah, Octavia's already there. She'd be the first one in.
Sure. So
She's tinkering.
there are a couple chairs in here that you can use to sit on. None of them match. They range from like broken down recliner to almost busted up plastic chair. Like those one-piece plastic chairs that you would have for like the lawn. And the table that you've got in here that you can use is one of those electric spools. The big round wooden things. Anybody know what that looks like? I'm getting a bunch of blank looks.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Okay.
I know what it looks like.
Just making sure.
Sorry. At first, I thought you said electric school, and I was contemplating electric schools.
Yeah, I thought it was electric. Yeah, never mind.
Spool.
Oh,
I thought it was stool and I was going,
Yes.
it's an electric stool.
Electric poop.
yeah.
Well, I mean that works if you're a Pikachu.
Probably.
Pika pee. Pika poo.
Alrighty. We all collect.
But
Sam
yes,
shows up.
you're
Yeah.
all at the garage, just letting you know that there are some things to sit on, but there may not be the most comfortable or sturdy. But yeah,
I'm gonna walk around just for security to see like that. No, there's nobody here. Like looking for like the security, and then while keeping an eye on Sam, and then stand behind wherever she sits.
yep. There's somebody here. The garage has an owner.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be. I guess I see the owner, and I'm not gonna ignore the owner. I'm just gonna look around everybody else as I'm walking around.
Okay.
I'll just
It'd
keep
be really
looking at
funny
them.
if you started like telling the owner to shove off, move along.
Yeah, no, I mean he's just going through and looking over some parts list and whatnot.
Okay. Talk to us, Sam.
Okay, so there's a DJ, a Maya the Unz Kunz.
Would I know her off base?
Are you from Phoenix?
No, not really. So
Okay,
I guess not.
probably not. Nope.
She's a local celebrity. Even I've heard of her, and I'm not in that scene exactly. Apparently, she had a bad breakup. Ex took it poorly, made some threats, and for the next 4 nights, she wants to have extra security on hand while she's doing her jobs, shows, just to make sure he doesn't make good,
So we're babysitting.
pretty much.
Gonna protect her, huh?
So
She's not affiliated with Militech, right?
She's a
no,
DJ.
Yeah,
right?
well,
Why would that be a
DJs
militant
are-
thing?
because of your last job, I just want to
Okay.
make sure that no missile's going to like land in the middle of everything. I like my pieces where they're at.
Yeah.
me
No.
too.
Missiles aren't good unless I'm shooting them.
That sounds like you've got some trauma there. Do 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 do.
I'm sure that as long as it's inside the city limits, everything's good.
That
But
was my thought too.
Are we escorting or are we driving her?
Yes.
We
Okay.
probably will be escorting.
You're
Yes.
going to put
She
a
has,
celebrity in that
another-
thing.
She has another team, correct? From what you said?
She has people. I don't know how much of that is security. We'll need to make contact with her people and find out.
Okay, we need to know if they drive her to and from.
Do you want to take point on that?
Sure, Sam. I'll be happy to help.
You're much better at negotiating than I am.
I don't know about that part, but I'm better at finding out certain details. Let's see here. Ghost?
Hmm.
You're with me when I get on the phone. I'll leave it on speaker.
Yeah, if
And-
she has a car, I'll drive it.
So, in any case, Jerome, take the contact info.
Okay.
And does it take me to whoever's in charge of dealing with what they call security, or does it take me to her people?
So
per
yeah,
se?
when you call, you end up getting some person by the name of Max.
Max.
Yep.
Okay. And I talk to Max and go,
And so he says, "Oh, hello. How are you doing?"
I'm doing fine, Max. I understand your principal needs a little extra muscle to float around her while she's traveling for a couple days.
Oh, absolutely. And the more the merrier, I say.
So she has her own car, I assume, or vehicle?
Oh, of course.
Is the driver trained to deal with attempted hijackings, etc.?
Oh, I don't think he's available for that sort of thing. I was for a moment there, I thought you were going to ask if he was if he knew how to drive. It's like, of course he knows how to drive. That would be absolutely silly.
No,
I'm
no,
just-
that's perfect because I am totally about tactical driving and I can keep her safe so that some big scary cybernetic dude doesn't try to stop the car. I can get her wherever she needs to go.
Oh, and I'm sorry. Who am I speaking to now?
This is
Hi, I'm
this is
Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah.
One of my teammates. She's a specialist in certain military principles, among them driving and snipers. Um, so
Oh, fantastic! She sounds like that video game Ghost Recon.
Yeah.
she's yeah. Well, I don't think we can comment on that right now. But I could swap her out with her current driver. That would give her an armed escort, and then we'd follow behind in another vehicle to act as backup while she's traveling.
Okay.
Are the clubs providing security on site in any means?
All of the locations she plays at does have their own security.
Okay. Are we going to have to interact with that, or is our job just going to get her to the stage and get her back out to their next location?
My understanding is this is strictly for Miss Kuntz. So I don't know if you'll have to deal with them, but I mean, you guys are the experts, so you do whatever it is you experts do.
Okay, so I'll send Ghost over to talk to the driver and find out what routes they've been using, and she'll take a look at the vehicle. I know she'd prefer to use her own vehicle, and we'll stick with that. We'll just provide an escort to tag behind it. Can you give me the contact for the club she's going to tonight so we can try and talk to them and see what they've got on stage for us?
Oh, of course, but it's not a club. It's actually a hotel.
It's a hotel. Okay.
Private.
And
It's a private party for the mayor. So of course, I'll get you the
private party for the mayor.
So I'll get you the hotel deets in just a moment.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
If we mess this up, we're over. It's the mayor. We're fucked. We had to move to a new city.
If we don't mess it up,
Yeah.
we got
Don't mess up.
the mayor.
So, okay.
Oh my god.
So
It's too much pressure.
I'll wait for him to do the details, and I'll get. Okay. So, Jurgen has a motorcycle. Octavia has her car.
Motorcycle.
Sam, motorcycle. So, why don't the two motorcycle people? One can run behind our vehicle, and one can run in front of hers. Ghost is going to be driving the principal's vehicle. Doc and me and Sam. I don't know, Singer Dude, do you want to go and just lurk in the club and act as ground floor while she's present?
I can keep eyes on ground.
Yeah, just, basically, don't do anything unless something obviously is going on, because we're going to be dealing with their security as well. Don't need for you to get shot because of whatever. But if she has to be escorted out of the club, that's pretty much what you're going to cover.
And I can actually blend in with that type of clientele.
That you can.
Let's see here. We've got Jurgen there. Okay. And I'll tag with Ghost and the principal. And that gets everyone there in vehicles. And everyone back out. And the principal's not alone. And we have women. Ghost or Octavia. Which one of you wants to be responsible for when she goes to the ladies' room?
Not me.
Oh, grand.
Someone's got to be there. And you know it ain't going to be the guys.
Do we have to dress up for this?
I can accompany her to the restroom.
You want to do that, Sam? Okay,
Sure.
let Sam do it. No, if you stay outside of where she's doing her thing, like outside the doors, but inside the hotel, so you're on call. We're all going to be mic'd. We have someone on the ground floor. Sam can be with her inside. Ghost gets her there and in through the door to where she needs to go. Jurgen's general backup. We have Doc on hand if something goes south. There's more firepower. Um, we just need to talk to the people there and see what we got going. Okay, Jerome. Got it briefly outlined depending on what the hotel tells me. Get hold of the hotel. What do they have to say?
Okay. I mean, you're getting plugged in essentially to her security detail. So they give you the details of it. It's going to be on the roof
Mm-hmm.
in a private party at night.
No. I said no.
Okay.
No air power.
So
Okay, Ghost. I
We're
guess
just
you're
all
bringing your
terrified of the
rifle.
sky now.
it's got a nice set of pools up on the top. It's going to have a stage area with a bunch of people there. The party itself are donors, political donors for the mayor.
How many floors is this hotel?
The hotel itself has 25 stories.
Good God. I'm going to find a grappling hook. Can you find me a grappling hook for my cybernetic arm? I'm not falling off the building.
I'm sure I can get a hold of one. I'll put the word out, Jerome.
If it's on the roof, then we need to expect that he'll be able to come from the air.
You
Or
mean
the
like
side of the
drop
building?
out of something onto the roof? Yeah, I
Yes.
know. I'm aware. There's nothing we can do about it. They're not going to let us put an anti-aircraft gun up there. It's the mayor. So that's why Sam, that's why Ghost needs to bring her rifle.
Doesn't the
likely-
mayor have his own security detail as well?
Presumably.
They are going to have something, but they're going to be protecting the mayor. We cannot expect them to come with the singer.
Are you going to inform them of this possible threat so they're aware?
That's a good idea.
We'll be having that conversation. Let's see here.
We're already talking with the hotel security.
They're already aware there's a problem. We just haven't told them what it is. And
the
one
mayor
last thing,
team
Jerome.
is going to be plugged into that situation. They're probably working with hotel security as well.
I'm going
Jerome,
to take.
is this within walking distance of my home? The
No,
hotel?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Is there another
I'm
tall
going to
building
take the
next to it?
information that Sam got on the gentleman and the singer and float out a 5K contract to the hacker and see if she'll nibble.
Oh, okay. To Syntax?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. All right. So she sent she sends back and she says, this is kind of on the low end, but I'll take pity on you this time.
Well, if it's more, it's more. I'm not worried about that. I'm interested in information on these two individuals. One's a jilted boyfriend with a lot of body mods, and the expectation is he's going to try and take the singer down sometime in the next week. And so I'm looking for a line on him.
Okay. She says, I will see what I can come up with.
All right. And like I said, let me know we're making just tell me what the price is. If the info's good, I'm not a problem paying.
Okay. Well, I mean, she says she'll let you know what she comes up with.
Okay. All right. We floated that out. Body armor. The Barrett can stop him. What do you got, Doc? Stopping power.
H&K, MPK-11. We may want to have armor-piercing rounds if he's cybered up. As good chance he's got armor. That's typically what a lot of them do.
What are the odds we can get some AP rounds, Jerome?
That's military. That's going to be hard. Possible, but hard. So if you want to make a roll for your street deal,
And let's see here. Street deal is 8, and that's off of. What am I using with that?
I think it's intelligence. Let me take a look real quick.
Okay, intelligence is 8. Because, yeah, it just says special ability. It doesn't say what the cross is.
Where are we?
That might be.
Here we go. Or it may even be off your cool. Let me see. Cool stat.
Okay. Cool is a 6, so I'm working with a 14 plus my die roll. And I have a 6, so I have 20 total.
Okay. So you're looking for armor piercing rounds.
Mm-hmm.
What caliber?
The Barrett and Doc's HK.
So 50 cal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, so there is word on the street, and emphasis word on the street,
Mm-hmm.
that there is a partially used box of 50 cal available, rumored to be in the range to 3 to 4 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And there, given everything that's gone on right now, the HK uses what, 10 millimeter or 9?
It's actually 12 millimeter.
12 millimeter. Okay. So the same guy actually has a clip of of the 12 millimeter rounds.
What are they asking for?
Given the scarcity, he's asking 5K.
My Barrett uses a 12.7 BMG.
Okay.
So I don't know how harder that is.
Can I use street deal to try and lower it?
No.
Okay.
That's I mean that's what it is right now. If you want to try and haggle him though, that you may be able to pull that off.
No, that can end up badly. Pay the 5K.
Okay.
Pay the 5K.
Now, when you say clip, do you mean a magazine?
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's us old folk talking when you talk about clips, because that's all the guns we had in our time. Okay, so that gets Doc rounds for his, gives the Barrett some rounds. There are showstoppers. The Tangle gun, it's only going to buy me a round or 2 on a cyborg, right?
You know what? I'd have to look that up.
Because that I can use in a crowd. It's not going to do much if it goes wrong.
Mm-hmm. Oops. See if it comes up with that. I don't. Well, maybe. Let's see. So, are you talking the restraint caster? What's the name of the gun specifically?
Yeah, the Arasaki.
Okay, Arasaka. Okay.
It's the Arasaki restraint caster. Yep.
Let's take a look. So its range is 25. Oh, good. So I can look it up in Black Hand Street Weapons. Okay, so let me take a look and see if I have any additional details available to me for that.
And Octavia has what as a weapon?
Octavia has. She has. Let me find my weapons. 44 mag revolver.
That's got enough stopping power. Okay.
Yeah, she's got a 357 mag, and she's got a bolt gun.
Okay. Your 2 pistols are heavy enough that's effective. And Jorgen?
So, Jerome, I had that missile launcher. Are you saying I should not have that then, or
That is correct. Yes.
Okay.
We could use the missile launcher.
All right. Well, I get rid of that because I specialize in heavy weapons. But I don't know.
So the polymer that restraint caster throws out actually makes it's a very difficult roll against a body type. So um, for normal people, it's gonna pin them and pin them good. If they are fully cyborged up, it has a chance of slowing them down.
Okay.
So
It's got. I
I'll
got.
put it this way: it's still viable. It just means they have it just means they have an easier time of breaking it in essence. But
Mhm.
by design, it's meant to pin somebody down who's on the strong side.
Yep. Okay. So I'm set with that, and you have what type of pistol does our singer have?
I rock a 12 millimeter Colt AMT.
Okay. Hopefully we don't need to use it. And Sam,
I have a Militech Arms Avenger.
caliber,
It's just a pistol. It's a
caliber.
9 mil.
Okay. So you and the singer are our last resource when it comes to stopping power. Okay.
I mean, I've got the same Colt AMT, that Model 2000, and I also have the H&K P11.
I also keep a pair of battle gloves in my pockets.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we don't have to go fist to fist. If I could keep nailing him, I got 4 rounds worth of tangle gun. If I can keep pinning him down while you guys fill him with lead, that's the ideal solution. Especially if the Barrett can get in 2 shots and the Doc can get a clip in.
One thing to keep in mind, I mean, I know we're just dealing with this one Taylor guy as far as possible threats, but she's famous around town. She might have other enemies, so we should still keep our guard up, even if we don't see the guy.
Yeah. And that was the other thing. Did we get a picture, Sam?
I believe we would have,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that gets circulated to the club security, Jerome.
Mm-hmm.
This is the guy that has made the threats, and that's basically why we're there.
And he may have accomplices too. I'm sure he knows other people.
Yeah. And ask them, do they want us just to look out for the target, or do they want us to aid them if there's a problem?
No, your job is her.
Okay. Okay. Just wanted to be sure.
Sure. Yeah, no, I get it.
All righty. So, Callie.
Yes, I'm here.
There we go. So it's time to go be driver and escort
Excellent.
and spruce up. It's time.
I'll make my way to the hotel.
Who thinks they're likely to need a reroll?
Say that again.
Who thinks they're gonna need a reroll? Who
Ghost
first?
I already have one, so not me.
already has one because I gave one to her earlier.
I don't have any.
I'll give you one, Justin.
Oh, I think I meant to reroll an entire character. Oh, just a reroll. Check.
Oh no, I gave one to you like an hour ago.
Okay,
All righty.
there's one for you, Justin.
We'll head over to the pickup. Everyone's
Okay.
got their roles.
So
Keep on cycles.
what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and pause for the night.
Mhm.
Oh,
For- so at this point, so that way I can get a map for you guys. You can see kind of what the layout is going to be for next game, and it'll give you time to talk in the chat to decide how you want to handle this.
Okay, so the map's going to change. Okay, got it.
So like who you have where, positions or whatnot.
Okay.
And that will also give Todd a chance to finish up his equipment list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AP rounds. AP rounds. AP rounds.
Yes, get your And armor.
Is he
Oh
bringing
yes, please wear
flamethrower?
armor.
Yeah, we already dealt with that.
Yep, Panzer Girl already ran into that problem.
How many times?
Twice.
Yeah, I've got armor listed. Armor's
Okay.
cheap.
So, so the next game we're going to have is tomorrow night. That's going to be Street Fighter. That's going to start at the same time, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then for the rest of the week, obviously we're off. We are going to be at Phoenix Fan Fusion from Friday up until Sunday for the convention. And then next week we are back again. We are going to be playing on the 9th, Ashland by Night, our Vampire the Masquerade game. That starts at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then on the 10th, we're going to be doing our Marvel Superheroes game, Modern Age Heroes, which starts at 6 p.m. Pacific
Which is
Standard
also
Time.
my birthday.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yay.
Awesome.
So, hooray birthdays.
And you're spending it with us.
Oh.
I am my special people.
So extra
You're
XP will
10
be
of your
available,
favorite
obviously,
Yeah.
so
Awesome.
long as you roll high. So those of you
Yeah.
who are hanging out with us, thank you very much. I hope you had fun. It was kind of a little bumpy because we're still introducing some characters and whatnot, but we've got a job. We've got our team, and let's hope for no low rolls.
Don't even say that. Why would you say that?
Use that luck stat.
Well, that's why
Yep.
you guys are trying to redeem points to get rerolls.
Right.
So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for playing. You guys have a great night. Take care. Good night.
Take care.
Night, everybody.
Night.